Hi Ingrid.
Hi Alex, welcome. So right now we are going into the second segment of our showcase and focusing on our maritime vessels. Well, I am pleased today to have with us Alex, who is our technology practice lead from the Engineering Design Center of Marine.
We are standing up close to our Vanguard, which will be taking you through the next couple of minutes.
Yes, and Alex, it looks massive, so you do have to share with us a lot more on it.
Yes, Ingrid. A very warm welcome to all viewers joining us online. I am thrilled and excited to be here presenting to you the Vanguard as part of our InnoD Showcase Live. With a long heritage where ST Engineering started building vessels in the 1967, we have over the years introduced a wide range of vessels, in particular naval vessels, which were proudly designed and built by ST Engineering. With two of our big shipyards right here in Singapore and an in-house engineering design center, we have a team of expert engineers who has a vast design knowledge in achieving and understanding our customer needs for every types of naval vessels required. The Vanguard series is definitely not a stranger to all. They have been around since we first introduced our Vanguard 80. The Vanguard always holds to our mantra, which is one design, multiple classes, modular capabilities. The Vanguard series spans from the common naval patrol vessels to multi-role combatant capabilities.
Wow, it really sounds very impressive. I can't imagine the technology that happens behind the Vanguard.
Yes, indeed. When the Vanguard was first designed for the future naval needs, our top priority was to design a vessel that brings together intelligence, autonomy, and modular mission configurable capabilities.
Wow, you have to tell us a little bit more about this mission modularity.
Yep. In the conventional naval ships in the past, where most ships were built to serve either a single or a double mission purposes, they wouldn't be able to fully utilize all the assets on board, and hence, the vessels were not fully able to maximize the assets efficiently and economically. Putting this into considerations, the Vanguard today has been designed to be able to serve as many different types of missions as possible, making them customizable and easily configurable for each customized needs, with configurable mission bay for various mission payloads. These mission payloads can be a AUV, autonomous underwater vehicles, ROV, remotely operated vehicles, and weapons such as torpedoes. These payloads can perform various types of operations from a hydrographic survey to recovery critical assets underwater.
Wow, it seems like the Vanguard can do a lot of things. Well, Alex, you have to let us insight to understand what is the intelligence that the Vanguard has.
Okay, sure. I'll be splitting this explanation into two parts. And first will be one of the leading best features of the automations configured inside Vanguard. Vanguard has an autonomous launch and recovery system, in short, ALARS, located at the stern of the vessel. The ALARS allows the launch and recovery of the unmanned surface vehicle without any needs for crews to do manual operations. All the crew needs to do is to supervise the operations, and that's it.
So how is the autonomy different from the conventional way?
All right. In the conventional way to launch and recover a USV, we need a few seamen to operate the crane and the linesman to guide the lifting of the boat operations. As you are aware, the operation will hence turn out to be very manual, and apart from the manpower resources requirement, the whole operation is time-consuming, and there's always a man working safety constraints during the operations. However, with the introductions of the ALARS, the launch and recovery process became autonomous and simple to use. In other words, there is no crew required to operate the system, and the USV is able to detect and approach the ALARS from a distance. And once the boat comes in contact with the ALARS, there is a magnet strong enough to secure the USV, and the cradles will pull the USV to the stowage position. Now, Ingrid, let's move on to the second part of the explanations.
Okay.
But before that, have you been to the bridge on board of ship before?
No, I've never.
Oh, let's go and take a look.
Okay.
As we're designing the Vanguard, we place sophistications and digitalizations with data analytics as the key focus. We need to have a ship that can do more with less. With digitalizations, all the controls and monitoring systems will make sense using the digital informations to help the crew in decision making and troubleshooting. We incorporate NERVA, our very own ship management system, first developed in 2012, and was designed to meet the requirements of the International Maritime Organization and Major Classification Society, which includes data analytics to collect analog and digital data from all shipboard systems into a single platform for centralized monitoring and control. With real-time analytics, the crew is able to monitor the health and receive predictive or preemptive warning of the equipment or systems failure. The systems was further supplemented with advisory actions from the decision support functions. With the highly automated diagnostic system, we could achieve a high readiness of the onboard ship system with a reduced crew to operate. Not just that, NERVA has a reachback systems which connects to the satellites to provide the real-time support from the Vanguard to maintenance base on land in case of any emergency issues encountered on board.
Thanks, Alex, for your sharing. And now I finally can say I have been on board the bridge on a ship. And of course, we do have questions coming in regards to the vessel right here. And one of them is whether mission modules can be controlled by NERVA.
Oh yes, it can. The NERVA systems has a full coordinations of all mission modules carried on board. We have the overview of the what and where the different types of mission modules are. This allows the crew to choose the type needed to be deployed to the designated locations. The crew will only need to supervise the operations, and that's all.
Wow, you have really made life for the marine people very easy. A very big thank you to you, Alex, for sharing with us on this. And of course, if you do have any more questions, do put them into the chat box, and Alex will tend to them in a while.
Thanks, Ingrid. And thanks to all of you out there. Do send in your questions and I'll answer later.
All right. Thank you so much, Alex. I'll
Thank
see you.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Ingrid.
Hi, Andrew. So earlier on, we have seen how the Vanguard, which is our mothership, can carry and deploy the unmanned surface vessels. I'm thrilled to introduce to you Andrew, our Vice President of Unmanned Maritime Systems, Digital Systems. How are you today, Andrew?
I'm feeling great, right? And a warm welcome to all those who are tuning in. I'm really excited to be part of today's virtual showcase, and specifically to introduce, this vessel behind me, the Search and Rescue USV.
Yes, it sounds really exciting. And I've actually read about the USV and how it helps patrol the coastal waters to detect suspicious vessels, and now on search and rescue missions. So Andrew, can you share with us a little bit more about how the USV is deployed in a search and rescue mission?
Yes, sure. So what you're seeing here is actually not a fiction, okay? To our public and maritime security customers, we understand that providing fast response to search and rescue mission is critical, right? Contributing to the operation success is really about mission planning and control, right? What you're seeing are actually real footages collected from our trials. The USV is able to detect all these obstacles automatically, navigate by itself, at the same time process all this imagery on the water surface to report any objects floating and report the coordinates back to the control center. So with that, all these search coordinates can be provided to the control center, right? So easing the need for deploying actually operators on the actual manned craft, right? So cutting a lot of workload and saving a lot of time.
Wow, that sounds impressive. What is the tech behind this that allows for this capability?
So the tech that actually fuels all this automation, right, is our product, Autonomous, right? It comprises of a suite of sensors that make actually the USV sense everything and intelligent.
So I actually see that on the USV, there are a lot of cameras on it. How does the cameras help with this mission?
So we use a whole series of cameras to form a camera array, right, to detect objects all around the USV, right? Not just for situation awareness and also to avoid obstacles. So besides that, we make use of camera imagery, right, and train all these images using AI, right, for specific mission purpose. For instance, in a search and rescue operation, we'll be looking out for life forms or specific objects of interest on the water surface, right? So this back-end image processing capability can be used to actually enhance the whole search and rescue mission, right, without actually requiring the operator to constantly monitor the footages.
Right. So I'm sure this is definitely important for all of our coastal security agencies. And now we're actually going to open the floor to questions. And one that is the top is that people are asking whether the autonomous can be used on any commercial vehicles.
Yes, in fact, it is nicely packaged into a mast, right, that you can actually put it on almost any vessel, right, and adapt it for a specific purpose, right? So search and rescue we have gone through. You can also use it for maritime survey, right, harbor security, firefighting, and many other applications.
So you mentioned about the search and rescue. What would you say is the top benefit for using a USV in a mission like that?
Right. So the main benefit of using USVs is the self-navigating capability, right? So the ability to deploy all these vessels that move by itself, right, navigate by itself, and perform the mission actually eases on operator workload, right? And a robot doesn't need to rest, right? So you can perform the mission 24 hours non-stop, right? So you can actually cover, with this kind of operation tempo and intensity, you can actually cover a bigger area, right, in a shorter time, which is paramount to search and rescue.
So of course with that, thanks Andrew. I hope all of you have gained much insights of the USV as well as all of its variants.
Thanks Ingrid and to all. Right, so I hope to see more autonomous installed on all your vessels. And do visit our showcase to find out more about the autonomous to accelerate your unmanned journey.